What do you think of, what do you get out of a game like this, and do you think this kind of level of competition can get you ready for an SEC game a week later?
Well, look, I've talked about this before. All right, so we try to schedule the best teams that we can schedule, and we're trying to do that in the future as well. But we can only play the people who are willing to play us. I've said my opinion about playing 12 Power 5 schools. That's what I would rather do. So, but a lot of other people don't agree with that. I'd rather play 10 SEC games and then play 2 other Power 5 schools. So all the games are exciting for the fans. All the games are good football. You wouldn't have to go undefeated to get in the playoffs because you'd play a more quality schedule. I've been through and covered that ground 100 times. So do I think we can get better in games like this? I do. If you approach the game right and you practice the right way and you prepare and you have the right focus and you play to your standard, you can get better playing anybody. Would I rather play other teams? No disrespect to New Mexico State. Their coach works hard, their players played hard. But if it's my philosophy that we should play 12 Power 5 schools, I'd say the answer to that would be yes. But that's a philosophical answer. All right, and that's not the way it is. All right, so I don't know why you would ask me that question, as if I could do something about it, when I can't do anything about it. So we're playing the best teams that we can get to play us. Why don't you start calling around and see if you can get somebody else to play us, and we'll play them. We'll play anybody you can get to play us.
Okay, we'll finish up right here.
Were you disappointed that the students cleared out early today, or do you give them a pass because of the heat and maybe the score of the game?
You know, look, I've talked about this many, many times before. You know, I think it enhances the value of our program if our stadium is full and people stay for 60 minutes in the game. All right, so from my standpoint, I always want to see the stadium full, and I want to see people stay for 60 minutes in the game. You know, we expect our players to compete for 60 minutes in the game. I'm not satisfied with the way some of our players competed in the fourth quarter, the second team guys and all that. So, I mean, I'd like to see them get supported just like some of the people that, you know, are fun to watch. All right, so I would love for the students to stay there for the whole game. And I know we've tried to enhance, you know, with some of the things that we're doing to try to get them to do that, but that's a choice and decision they got to make. But all these things affect the program, all right, because, you know, people come and we have recruits here and they want to see a full house and all that. So everybody wants to be a part of the team. Everybody wants to be number one. But everybody don't want to do what the beast does. Everybody wants to be the beast, but they don't want to do what the beast do. So everybody's got to make a sacrifice, you know? I mean, you want to be the lion? Everybody got to do something, right? Everybody wants to be number one. If I asked that whole student section, all right, do you want to be number one? Nobody would put their hand up and say, I want to be number 4. They would all say, we want to be number 1. But are they willing to do everything to be number 1? That's another question. You can ask them that. I don't know the answer.
Do you think this gap that, you know, sort of tracks whether they're going to stay high?
You know, I really, you know, I'm trying to coach our team. I'm wondering why we lost contain, you know, when they ran a damn zone play. I could care less about that. I hope that there's something that we could do that would enhance their wanting to stay and have the spirit to stay and all that, but I don't really know much about all that stuff. You know, that's not my cup of tea, trying to figure out how to stop, you know, snag 7 flat.
Good stuff.